Hey Sagittarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you that are cross-watching, welcome to your weekly Tarot Love Messages. In today's reading, we'll take a look and see what the cards predict for you for the upcoming week. It is going to be a general reading, so if you're after a personal one, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email will be listed below the video. Okay, Sag. So, to begin with, there is some sort of romantic situation that you're feeling a little bit uncertain about. And this is going to take center stage this week, possibly, going into the rest of the month. The devil here has shown up, and I think the devil here is an ex that you are still very much drawn to, or you still very much feel a strong connection. Okay, so it's very likely that you may hear from an ex, or you may hear from a former flame, from a former flame this week. Okay, you might be trying to reconnect with someone, or this ex, or this fling from the past that is trying to reconnect with you. It may have been quite some time since you guys have spoken. It may have been years or even like months since you guys spoke last, and it feels like there's a lot, there's a lot that you want to communicate, there's a lot that you want to exchange, swap stories. Or even if it hasn't been that long, it just feels like you guys have been really distant with one another. And even if you guys have been communicating, it's just been awkward. It hasn't been the same. So for some of you, I think, you might be trying to seek counsel or try to seek advice, especially with Justice card, from like family members or close friends, or even like your siblings here regarding a romantic situation. Because the thing is, you're feeling uncertain. You're not sure about what it is that you want to do. The thing is, you have strong feelings for this person, and they have strong feelings for you too. And you've always saw a future with this person. You've always envisioned yourself planning a future or settling down with this individual. And look, there's still a lot of fire in the energy, so there's still quite an attraction, there's still quite a passion. And I think for the most part, you are tempted to see if you can reignite this former flame, right? If you can just sort of fan those flames and see what comes. So you might be gravitating towards close friends or family members, seeking their counsel, maybe even seeking their advice or even their approval, because that's going to be important to you. What they think of this person and what they think of your situation and what you should do. For some of you, I think there's, you might even find yourself going out on a date with this person. Look, it does feel like this is either an ex. Okay, you might find yourself planning a date with this person, or trying to reconnect and trying to heat things back up. Or it could be someone that you have recently met, but you're feeling a little bit uncertain about this person. Maybe you are attracted to them physically, but maybe you just feel like there's not a lot of compatibility, emotionally or mentally. And you might want to explore the connection, but you're not sure if this is just going to be anything long term, or if you're just not sure if it's worth, investing and pursuing. So there's a bit of uncertainty in the energies. There is an attraction though. There is an attraction, and that's a strong, it's a very strong aspect of this relationship, this connection, that attraction, that, especially this chemistry and this sexual energy. But there is this, I feel like there is this uncertainty, especially with the Eight of Swords. There's either this uncertainty to move the connection forward, or the uncertainty to go back with this person, to get back with this person, okay? Because if this is an ex, then look, you guys have had a past, and you may even have had a destructive past. The devil represents like a darker aspect to this connection, a shadow aspect to this connection, or even like a shadow aspect to this individual, or the fact that this individual somehow has helped brought out a shadow aspect to you, okay, to your individual self. But it does feel like maybe you guys were toxic to one another. Maybe you guys were, even though you loved each other, you were in an unhealthy relationship, or you guys just were not good for each other. Maybe there was addictions and codependencies issues. Look, if for whatever reason the relationship had taken its toll on you, and there was a lot of tension, maybe a lot of stress, a lot of friction in the energies, and right now you're uncertain if you want to go back. So you might need extra communication, whether it's you communicating with your family, friends, seeking that counsel, or whether it's you trying to talk it out with this person. I also feel like don't be surprised if there's a few twists and turns or a few surprises with this person or with this connection. They may be positive, they may be, you know, not so positive, but there might be some few twists and turns. You know, old problems or conversations could resurface. Okay, so, you know, if you guys fought a lot in the past, and if you guys are connecting, you know, reconnecting, it's very likely that there may be miscommunications, misunderstandings. You might be going back to those old problems, or you might be going back to those old conversations. And, you know, even though you want to move forward with the Eight of Swords, you just feel like you're stuck. Okay, and this person feels like they're stuck as well. They're stuck on you. You guys might know that you're very, you know, you're both quite toxic for each other, or you both, you know, somehow do create a toxic situation for each other, but at the same time you might love each other. It feels like you want to make a serious change, or it feels like this person wants to make a serious change, but they're struggling. And I don't know if it's they're struggling against their shadow self, their former self. It just feels like this person is struggling here. So it might be a good idea to just run it by people that are close to you. You know, especially people whose words and whose counsel and advice means a lot to you, and just to see what they think of the situation, and if they can give you any useful advice, if any. If this is a new connecting energy, there's a very strong attraction here, okay? There's a very strong chemistry, very strong sexual energy between you and this person. And it does feel like there's a lot of, you know, this is a passionate playmate. It does feel like there's a lot of tension between you and this person, a lot of physical tension. It feels like the energies are very palpable. And it does feel like this is someone whom, you know, there is this, I don't know if you guys are very similar or you're very different. I don't know if because you're so similar you're, you know, butting heads, or I don't know if it's because you're so different that you're butting heads. There is this, you know, Five of Wands, there's this friction. Maybe, you know, this person is already in an existing relationship with someone else, and you feel as though you have competition, and, you know, this person maybe is a little bit more drama than you'd like. Or maybe, you know, you're in a relationship with someone else and this person feels like, you know, they constantly have to fight for your attention. The Devil could represent the fact that there's a lover's triangle going on, okay? It could represent the fact that you and this person and there's someone else. Could also be an ex attached to them or an ex attached to you, and that, you know, the energies of the ex is still lingering. If it is the ex, then I think, you know, if you really wanted to, you and this person, I think there is an opportunity to make some serious changes, but it is going to take time and it will require effort on both your parts. If it is a new person and, you know, you're wondering whether or not to give this a go, I think it's worth exploring, but at the same time, you know, you will need to make conscious effort towards this relationship, as will they, okay? And there is something here that does feel like it's a bit like stressful, or there's a bit more drama than there needs to be, okay? But I think there's an opportunity for you guys to work through this, okay? Especially because the attraction is there. And maybe this is something that started out very casual. Maybe this is something that you guys just started out as friends and now you want to see whether this could be something more. I think you have to build, you know, the intimacy, the emotional intimacy, because the attraction is there, you know, the physical attraction. But I think, you know, in the fact that, you know, the sprouting ones have showed up here, this is a very strong indication that there is room for you and this person to grow, okay, and for this connection to grow into so much more than what it is right now. But it will require the both of you put in work, okay? It will require the both of you make conscious effort on your part to grow this connection, to build this connection. But I do think it's worth exploring. I do. And, you know, all that drama, or, you know, if this person comes with all this baggage, all of that can be worked through, okay? If there is someone who's giving you a little bit of a, you know, someone who's giving you a bit of a hard time, again, I just think, you know, maybe more communication is needed, so you could sort through this. There might be a misunderstanding or there might be miscommunication, so you might just have to talk through a situation, especially with justice. Maybe an apology is being owed. Maybe, you know, someone needs to extend the olive branch. Maybe someone, you know, needs to hear someone say, like to hear an explanation. I just feel like someone here is holding back contact, holding back communication, which potentially is what's worsening a situation. Alright, Sag, and these are your messages. Thank you for watching and listening. Please show your support to the channel if you haven't already by subscribing to this channel. Please do hit that subscribe button, guys. It does help the channel to grow. And also by liking, sharing, or commenting. Thank you again. Bye.